Blue Jackets. Thanks very much for joining us today for this review. It was really wonderful to see so many of you in class this week, and I'm glad you had fun seeing each other as well. So this week we're mostly focusing on your new form. So if you want to see the 1 steps which you need for your first strike, we have it on the last 2 review video lessons. Okay, so go back and take a look at those. And today we'll focus on learning how to do a couple of things. One is your new form, and secondly, we'll do an advanced kicking combination that you can use for sparring or use for cool 1 steps for a tournament or even your black belt test. So I hope you enjoy that, and I'll look forward to seeing you in class really soon. One of the ways we support our students' growth and strengthen their family life is by constantly having black belt challenges for them. We try to work on strengthening our mind, our body, and our world. So the challenge that we have for strengthening our mind is to focus on integrity and perseverance, 2 very important traits in difficult times. Parents set specific age-appropriate tasks in integrity and perseverance, and then we look at the results and hear from the moms and dads how that went. Secondly, our body challenge this time is to work out more with our families. So more family time, more family fun, more family fitness, and strength together. And our third challenge is changing our world. And we change our world by showing gratitude. So we are showing gratitude to all the first responders who are going out there every day to keep our families safe. Doctors, nurses, police officers, and firefighters among them. So some of our kids have used chalk art, some have put posters in their yards or their windows, and some have gone online to show appreciation. So lots of ways we can do that. In conjunction with our black belt challenges, we each time have a life model. And our life model this time is certainly somebody who showed integrity and perseverance and fought his whole life to do what he believed was the right thing to do. And that person is William Wilberforce. If you don't know a lot about William Wilberforce, maybe you'll enjoy learning about him with your family. He really worked for decades on ending the British slave trade. So someone who really lived what he believed. So we hope that you'll enjoy learning about him and having him as an inspiring example for our black belt challenges. Thank you very much. For a warm-up today, we're going to do 6 leg exercises. Now, this is not a workout, this is just warm-up, so we're just doing 10 of each. But if you want to do 30 seconds of each or even 60 seconds of each, I promise you you'll get a great workout. Legs are the foundation of our balance, legs are the foundation of our strength, and a lot of our technique. It's something that we want to keep strong and agile for the rest of our lives. So, let's begin with squats, the first exercise in our black belt test. So remember, going to a minimum of 90 degrees, and we'll just do 10 reps. All right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to do squats and with a little jump at the end. All right, so down and pop up. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to go to lunges, switching legs each time. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to turn 180 one way and 180 the other way. So just jump 10 times. Two more. Good job. Okay. Now we're just going to touch the floor and pop back up. So lie and pop. Good. All right. Should be starting to Feel your legs now. We're going to do side jumps so we get our balance. 1, 2, 3. Big jumps, and really big jump. All right, good job, everyone. We'll come back and do a couple of stretches. Straight leg swinging. Eight, 9, 10. Okay, other side. Let's count in Korean this time. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Good. Right, stretch number 11. 11. And on the side. And stretch. All right, then hold on to something if you need to. And we're going to change legs each time, lifting our leg to the same spot. Look at the ceiling behind you. And put your heel on the same spot. Good. All right, let's do stretch number 12. Great. Okay, let's get ready for class. Today we're going to work on the blue jacket form for rotation 2. So you've worked hard on the 1 steps and the form segments. Now I'll show you how we put them together into a form. If you're a new blue jacket, this may be the very first form that you've done in the shape of a rectangle. And the 3 1 steps are done twice each, and those 6 segments make up the form in a rectangle. So let's see if I can demonstrate this for you. Once, fairly slowly, secondly with more detail, and thirdly so you can follow along. All right, so maybe just watch the first time and then follow me on the next 2. Ready? Here we go. Back to ready. Okay, so let me talk you through that again. So since you know the 1 steps, you'll know the moves, but let's try it. Ready? So block, punch, round kick, step up, side kick, twin low block. Now you saw that I started my left side leading. I'm going to step out with my left again to do second 1 step. Outer forearm lock, reverse punch, step low hammer fist, high hammer fist. Now the next turn is all I'm doing is turning and chopping. So no spinning on that one. And then front kick and yell. Keep walking forward and do number 1 1 step again. Block, punch, round kick, step up, side kick, twin low block. This is a long turn. Turn 3 walls, outer forearm lock, so number 2 1 step, reverse punch, low hammer fist, high hammer fist. Again, turn 3 walls to the chop, and then front kick. And that's the last move of the form. Step back up to ready. Okay, so I'll go a little slower. You see if you can follow me
on this whole form.
There you go. All right, so practice hard, and I'll look forward to seeing how well you're doing this in class. Thanks very much. So for those of you who are visual learners, like I am, I want to show you the form laid out in a pattern on the floor, the direction your feet are stepping as we do this form. So let's imagine we're going to start at this point. And this is the American flag in our classroom, so you're going to move towards the American flag. So you step out with your left side, and you do one step number 1. Now that's going to take you 3 steps forward. And it's a long one step with 5 moves in it. Remember that? And then you'll already be facing this direction in your twin low block. So you just step straight out with your left foot this way, and you go 2 steps this way, doing outer forearm block, reverse punch step, low hammer fist, high hammer fist. So this would be one step number 2, starting on your left. Now this is a fairly easy turn to number 3. There's no spinning or anything. You just step straight out and go this direction, doing chop, front kick, step forward. So this would be one step number 3. Then we start back on number 1 again, but we have to change sides of our body. So remember to change sides and do one step number 1. So again, this is 5 moves long, 3 steps forward, one step number 1 again. Now the turns start to get a little tricky. This one, we need to go this way, and we need to start on a new side of our body. So what we do is we turn 270 degrees. That means 3 walls, past 3 walls, to face that direction, and do one step number 2 on the opposite side of our body. So we spin around all the way until we're doing right outer forearm block. And then this is the other one. We have to turn again, so we're on our right. So 270 degrees here till we're facing back to the way we started. Come back to our starting spot with one step number 3. So it starts right here, one step number 1. Step straight out in front of you with your left, do one step number 2. Step straight out with your left and do one step number 3. Then remember to change sides of your body because we're going back to number 1, starting on the right. Come all the way down here with your whole number 1 ending in twin low block facing this way. Spin around until you're doing outer forearm block for number 2 with your right side going this way. Spin around and come back towards your starting spot with one step number 3. So hopefully that will help you to understand how we turn 3 one-steps times 2, that's 6 whole segments, into a 4-sided shape. So here's a pretty advanced sparring combination. You know all the individual moves, so let me show it to you one time as a sparring combination. You could also use this as a tournament or a black belt one step. I'll show it to you and then we'll break it down. We'll do it move by move and build it up, okay? So here we go. Now, a simpler version of that would be jab, cross, inward, spin outward, touch all the way back down, and then jump front kick. That's probably safer while you're learning this. So let's build this combination back up. I'll turn a little bit to the side so you can see better. We're going to go jab, cross. So you see I'm making the distance to the person. Jab, cross. 1, 2. All right, so practice that on both sides of your body. 1, 2. Step up, bring your back foot with you. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Right? Jab, cross, keeping those hands up. Next, we're going to add inward crescent, and then turn our back. Okay? So, preparing for the next kick. So, jab, cross, inward crescent, and turn. Right? On the side of our body. Jab, cross, inward crescent, and turn. So, now let's try that, making distance. So, jab, cross, inward crescent. Get ready to turn. Make some distance. Jab, cross, inward crescent. Or it could be an inward axe kick, too, depending on what target is available to you. All right, so now we've got that. Let's go. Jab, cross, inward crescent, turn your back, look over your shoulder, make sure the target is still available up high, and then swing behind you. So don't kick until you can see and have the target available for you and have your balance. Okay? So jab, cross, inward, turn, outward. Okay? So try that a few times. Step out, bring your other foot, get your weight off your back foot as you're rotating through this. Push, inward, spin outward, and jump front kick at the end. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so the target's moving, you can track the person, and you can change the kick if you need to. If the person's covering up high, you can go underneath when you turn around and take a look. Okay, so here we go again. Break the distance, close with your other hand, weights transferred to your front foot, so easy to pick up your back foot, spin around, and jump front kick. Okay, one more time on the other side. Break the distance, come through, weight on your front foot, kick, here, here. All right, so the more advanced version of that is not to put your foot down in between. So let's give that a try. So jab, cross, inward, spin outward, get your balance, and jump front kick. Where are we kicking the person? Wherever they're choosing to leave open for us, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kick when you want to, kick when the timing is right, okay? So hopefully that will be a fun combination for you to use, safely in sparring and on one steps.
What do you call a duck who gets all A's? A wisecracker.